This example will illustrate how to prepare an income statement. So let's look at the information given. Revenues and expenses for Wilford Company for the year ended December the 31st, 2021 are given below. So we see that we have listed first fees earned. So that would be the only revenue account that we have for this company. So one revenue account, and then the remaining accounts listed would be the expense accounts. So how we're going to prepare the income statement is we'll begin with the income statement formula, which is revenue minus expense equals net income or net loss. So we're going to start with fees earned as the only revenue we have, and then we're going to list all of the expense accounts. We're going to list those in the order of size. So we'll begin with salaries, next will be rent, then we'll have insurance, utilities, office supplies, and miscellaneous. And miscellaneous is generally always listed last, whether or not it is the smallest amount. So let's take a look at what that would look like. So how to prepare an income statement, we'll begin at the top. We have the name of the company on the first line. Then the second line tells us what this financial statement is, and this is the income statement. Next, we will list the period of time this is prepared for, and this is for the year ended December the 31st, 2021. So next we're going to enter all of this data into our table here. And again, we begin with the revenue or fees earned, and that is $2,498,000. Then we have our expenses. This is just a title here to show that the remaining items will be expense accounts. And we don't do that for revenue here because we only have one amount. If we had two revenue streams, we would have a title that would say revenues, and we would list those as we're doing the expense. But since we only have one, that's why we don't have a title here. So we see the salaries expense, then rent, insurance, utilities, office supplies, and miscellaneous. Now, we put the total revenues in the far right column because this is where we'll do the math to calculate our net income or net loss. So here was the total revenues. We're going to have this column to just list the expenses, and then here is the total expense amount, $1,015,739. So to calculate net income or net loss, we take the revenue minus the total expenses, and that gives us a positive amount. So in this case, we have net income, and that amount is $1,482,261.